dress like you just traveled. Did you wear that on the plane? That's a great air getup.
Dude, this was a come up I had in Ludville, Colorado. This is high fashion.
Lost and found?
Like that. No, it's like it's some really
Dude, high fashion is the waffle top? You're rocking
maybe
the
it's
waffle.
not high fashion, but it's like a cool guy thing to have because you can only get this in a
I
small
see what
town.
this is. When you mean high fashion, you just mean like a ski prick, like
Yeah,
a rich ski prick.
Like for sure, there's some like I don't know rock mountain climber out here who would see this and be like, "Oh, this guy knows what's up."
Yeah, you put that on, your name instantly becomes Lance. You're not Niko when you wear that, dude.
Yeah,
you're Joaquin.
You have to like make an appointment at this place. You can only get it at this one store there. It's
suck my popsicle. You're supposed to be clean in the first minute, I think, for the algo. But suck my popsicle on that, dude. That's And you were just in Colorado?
Yeah, I was in Copper Mountain, Frisco, Colorado.
Frisco, Colorado, dude.
Yeah, it was a good time. Everybody was going skiing. Spring break, baby.
Any edibles?
No, dude. I've been taking a break from the edibles.
So instead of once every 6 months, what are we doing?
I'll still get back on them. You just don't want to.
I just turned on and off my mic. Doesn't do anything
Now
right.
you're chilling.
Dude, so
what have you been up to?
Yeah, I got some. So I was supposed to have a sober March. Not working
Fell
out.
through? Oh,
Here's
what
the
happened?
thing. First 5 days, no weed.
Yeah.
I was going strong. But with no weed came no sleep, which is a little embarrassing to admit. I just couldn't fucking sleep.
Yeah, that's an addiction, I think.
Yeah,
right?
no, addiction for sure. I couldn't sleep for 5 days. On March 6th, I had a show in Dallas, and I'm going on 5 days of no sleep. I got to get on the road in the morning and be in Dallas for this show. I'm a liability around the household. We got people viewing the house right now, so I got to do shit during the day. I also have comedy and podcast and other work that I have to. It was just not. And I'm gonna blame my girlfriend because she's not here to defend herself.
She keeping you up?
She pushed me in the direction maybe you should just smoke some weed tonight. This is ridiculous. But
enabler.
No.
That's what we call it.
It needed to happen. So now I'm just the tolerance has reset. Those 5 days, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Did a lot, and I'm not smoking while the sun's up.
Dude, she's like the the skinny person in the relationship with the 600-pound person that just goes and gets some McDonald's
She's
every day.
Packing me bowls, dude.
Yeah.
She's grinding up the weed. I'm too high to lean forward. She's just she puts the bong up to my mouth. It's literally like feeding ice cream to your fat fiance.
Yeah, dude. Wait, so are you all the way in now?
No. I'm sober right now.
Oh, really?
Which, by the way, this is
Does Zins count?
This is the 52nd episode.
What do you mean?
This is episode number 52 that we're recording right now.
Oh, shit. This is 1 year?
Which marks a year. You're barely awake, dude. You were almost late today. You didn't even run a comb through your hair. Look at you. But what I'm getting at is 51 episodes I've been high. This is probably one of the first ones I'm not high.
How does it feel?
Great. Fine.
Yeah. And what's the whole goal with it? Just to lower your tolerance maybe
so I can get
bit?
higher. I'm taking a break so I can get higher.
Dude, that's a true stoner move.
Yeah.
Just taking a break.
It's not fun anymore. It used to be really fun.
Yeah.
Now it's it just gets me slightly relaxed. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
So I'm resetting the tea, and now we're just smoking a little at night, just a little bit, just to wet the whistle.
Dude, well, you know what I heard? There was some...
It's not good, by the way. I know, Rick, see there's an issue here, but we're plowing through it.
I think it's all right.
Keep your head down. Don't address it. That's what my dad said.
But I saw a podcast clip recently the other day, and that's where I get most of my information.
Hard-hitting facts.
Yeah. It's kind of funny that we all just watch some smart guys that pop through Joe Rogan once in a while, and we're like, yeah, we're an expert on sleep now or whatever,
Yeah, Matt Walsh came through. Now I know what a woman is.
Yeah. Just wait for Andrew Tate, dude. He'll really tell you.
From prison? How are they gonna
Is
do
he
that?
in prison?
Bro, he's a human trafficker.
He said he's innocent, didn't he?
Right.
He said he didn't do it.
He's not American though, so the whole innocent till proven guilty thing is out the window. That's our policy.
Yeah, it's tricky. If you're gonna commit, where's the best place to commit a crime? Is it the U.S.?
No. God, no. Probably Mexico.
Right.
Or Portland.
Well,
where there's just no cops.
Yeah. It depends the severity of the crime, though, right?
Yeah.
Because the consequences are harsher in a place like Mexico. No, I don't know. Are you getting
without saying anything? I have a friend who just got 24 years last night.
Jeez.
I can't say much, but 24 years, dude.
You could say much. Is he gonna remember in 25 years?
I mean, he's not gonna have access to listen to this podcast. But no, that's tough. But what did I want to say? So I went to Dallas, right, to do that show. It was great with Roderick.
Yeah.
And I went to Dallas. This was like my second time there, and so I broke the. So this is my first time getting high after 5 days.
Right.
Loaded.
Veteran show, right?
But I went to the 6th floor museum beforehand, where JFK was assassinated.
Oh shit.
Now here's the thing, I never, and not a good place to get high, especially when you've reset your tolerance. But oh my God, not a good place. You don't want to get high. You should not go to an assassination museum under the influence of anything other than curiosity. But I went in there. I have never cared about the JFK stuff. I know,
really?
like, yeah, I've just
I would have
never,
thought you'd be a big
right,
JFK guy.
Right, yeah. But I knew there was like some conspiracy, the grassy knoll theory.
The magic bullet.
The magic bullet. And then, like, I knew Lee Harvey could have been a scapegoat.
No, I'm good.
No, put him on. And you look like John Lennon, dude. It'll be nice. But then I go to this place, Niko, and I'm looking out the window. And I'm on the grassy knoll, and I stand up on the thing where Zapruder takes the film. I'm, like, in it. And I am all in on this conspiracy shit right now. I've been doing nothing but consuming JFK stuff, dude.
Yeah.
I was high at the museum, so it was unclear. So what I did is I went home, ate some mushrooms, and then watched a documentary narrated by Whoopi Goldberg. Lee Harvey didn't do it.
No?
That's what Whoopi said. And he didn't.
But was he up there? Was he even there?
He worked in that building.
Yeah, okay.
We don't know if he was up there. Somebody was. I think there were shots fired for sure from that roof.
Yeah.
Now, I think the successful gunman was in the grassy knoll. But that's the thing. You go down there, bro. If we're standing on the grassy knoll, that gate is the road. So, like, you watch the Zapruder film, and it looks like he's on this big, open, like, street. But he's not. Like, the gunman could have been, like, 20 yards away.
Yeah.
It's insane. And, like, it's just crazy how close everything is.
Wouldn't Zapruder have taken, like, a little bit of, like, once he got shot, like, whoa, like, this guy's right next to me?
That's the thing. It was like, see, Zapruder wasn't questioned enough. That's another thing. Zapruder, like, he just had this film. He was standing in the perfect spot, and, he doesn't break. And then there's a movie called Parkland, and Paul Giamatti plays Zapruder. And I don't know where you stand with Paul, but I love the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Big Fat Liar?
Big Fat Liar when he turns blue?
Yeah. Martin Wolf. What was his name? Something Wolf.
Yeah, it was that.
But
I used to love that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Amanda Bynes.
Yep.
Fuck
Frankie
dude.
Muniz, dude. Two people that the world needs back.
Yeah.
There, I said it.
Dude, Frankie Muniz is a NASCAR driver or something now.
Yeah, he also he looks a little strange.
Yeah.
like a man.
Dude, the kid actors don't develop well.
Where was I? Okay.
Zapruder.
So yeah,
Matty Zapruder.
dude. Yeah, I stood up there, and then here's what I did that was a little insensitive. I drove over the X because there's an X on the road where he got shot.
Yeah.
And then I pretended like I got sniped.
Ooh.
That was rough. But I pretended like I got sniped over the X.
No.
And there was I looked to my right. There's a family of kids, and the mom made a face at me. I'm like, yeah, maybe it was a little insensitive. But how could you not? Dude, you would have done the same thing.
I
dude.
went there, and I'm surprised that it's still an open street because they have the X out there, and people are running out
Bro,
to
did
go
you see
look
the
at
blood
it.
splatter?
No.
There's blood splatter on the street right there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's got to be fake, right? Blood doesn't stick, does it? I mean, I don't know science.
I think it does. I mean, I don't know.
Dude, I remember when I went there was a bunch of were there people protesting? It was a hot activism spot.
No, dude. Now it's just a couple dudes trying to sell you maps, trying to sell you books, and that's it.
Yeah, dude. When I went, it was covered with people who were trying to defend their right to wear a burqa, and I was just like,
well, they should have that right. I stand for that. Why can't they wear burqas? Who's telling them they can't wear burqas?
I think maybe it gets into certain jobs or I don't know. When can you not wear a burqa? Maybe your
Honestly,
ID photo.
If I was there, I would have signed the petition.
Yeah.
They should be able to wear burqas wherever.
Right.
I don't care if you're a dentist. Put on a burqa.
Yeah.
Probably works just the same as a scrub.
And I don't want to get political on it, but sometimes when I see the little kids wearing them, it makes me a little sad. But I'm sure everybody does.
Political.
Is that political?
I think it's religious.
Oh, it's religious.
Right?
Yeah, is it all intertwined?
Church and state, bro. Come on. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So did you look out the window?
No, I didn't go up there.
Here's another thing. I walk in here. I'm so high. I can't tell if this is in honor of Lee Harvey or JFK. Like, there's a lot of like memorabilia on the wall. It's unclear. I don't know who I'm supposed to
rooting for.
Who am I supposed to appreciate? Because when you think, dude, I'm writing this joke. I did this joke on stage last night, and I'm stoked about it because it's so fresh. But like, I was looking out this window, and they show a little display, right, where JFK comes and where he gets shot, and I'm so fucking high, Niko, and there's so many people around me, and out loud, I'm like, I gotta be honest, that's not the shot I would have took, bro. And I look around, and I'm like, oh, that was supposed to stay in my head.
Yeah,
and
that's tricky.
Here's the thing: you shouldn't. I left the place thinking that Lee Harvey was just super talented. I'm like, dude, that was like my big takeaway. Like, what a shot! What a shot he took! And then it makes sense. It wasn't him.
Yeah.
So what I think, 3 shots were fired up there at the car, probably missed. One of the shots hit a bystander, so we know shots came from there. Like a bystander got scraped by some, not shrapnel, but like debris, whatever.
Right.
A little like scraping of the bullet scraped his face. Shots did come from there, but there is the exit wound is his head. That's why it blew up. He got shot straight on, dude, and we don't know who did it. And if there's there's a big shadowy figure to the left of Zapruder.
Yeah.
In a picture that was taken. I'm on the case. I'm gonna solve this case.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's been out to
Shadowy
lunch.
figure, maybe Sasquatch. Was that Bigfoot?
Who's been out to lunch for the last 60 years on this one? I don't know why this is still cold.
Yeah.
But Papa's gonna make it hot, dude. I'm gonna warm this case up.
Remember Jackie O trying to put his brain back in his head?
Bro.
That's love. That's true love, dude.
Dude, so here's a little tidbit that I'm trying to work in the joke. I don't know if you know this, but before he got into the motorcade, Kennedy had a breakfast conference with the governor, Connolly, who's the dude who got shot with the magic bullet as well. Connolly presents him a Texas cowboy hat, classic Texas, big old cowboy hat, right? But Kennedy, being the class act he is, right, didn't put it on because he thought it would look unpresidential, and he's about to drive around Texas.
That would have been a rough look.
25 minutes later, he gets shot. I'm not saying the hat would have saved him, Niko. I'm not saying the hat would have saved him. However, the video's a little funnier if he's wearing the hat, right?
Yeah, dude.
And imagine Jackie O reaching for the hat instead of the brain. She fucking cowboys that. She Odell Beckham Jr.'s the hat.
Dude, that would have changed everything.
I can't wait to tell this on stage.
The cowboy hat would have had to be like the new American, like,
bro.
We'd all be wearing those
that
or something.
That would have went flying.
Viral.
That hat would have went flying.
Yeah,
dude,
that
with
would have
his brain. Could you imagine if he was wearing the hat?
God, that would have been awesome.
Also, the hat could have saved his life. Maybe the bullet just skims the top of the hat.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're the gunman. You're about to shoot him. You see him wearing the hat. You get a little giggle, and it throws off the shot. Like, what the fuck is he wearing?
It's like, what? How high up is his forehead on there?
Well, and JFK had a forehead on him too.
Oh,
so
he did?
I think he should have wore the hat. In
Jackie
hindsight.
O had a forehead on her too.
Hey, show some respect. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, maybe he had one of those.
How about the Greek guy that married her after?
Is that what happened?
That's why she has the O.
Really?
I didn't know this either. I asked my girlfriend.
I thought that was her initial.
No, you said Jackie O, and I was like, why do people call it? I asked my girlfriend, is that like, did she have a cereal or something? Why the fuck do people call her Jackie O? And that her new maiden name started with an O.
Onassis or something.
Onassis, Jackie Onassis.
Yeah.
Not her new maiden name, marital name.
Right.
How
long did she wait?
You can't be an American and marry Jackie, right? He had to have been. That's crazy,
dude. And if I had to guess, it's probably like his like childhood best friend or something.
No,
They're
no,
always
no.
marrying
It was
people.
like a Greek. It was like a rich. He's like far older than her.
Oh yeah.
And he's like rich as fuck. And they knew they were friends before she even met JFK. But it's just you can't be an American and date the widow of the president, right?
Nothing's sacred, dude.
Right. Well, he wasn't. This guy's not. His saving grace is that he's Greece. Or
Right.
Greek. And
I guess she deserves the right.
she's also a fucking piece.
Yeah.
She's hot.
I mean, she was like the goat of hot president ladies.
The first one.
For a while.
And the first one on TV.
Right.
That's what, like, JFK was the first president on TV. And people are, dude, he used his wife for the election. He brought her to Dallas. Like, he would parade her around. People loved Jackie. Like, the women were infatuated with her. Could not get enough. Before
Really?
that, it was a bunch of Marthas.
Yeah.
A bunch of chubby, redheaded Marthas.
Yeah, and Jackie held it down for a while until Melania came around and just blew it out of the water.
Yeah,
and now
but
it's not even a competition.
Melania
What?
felt illegal.
Oh, right.
It's just all like, because he bought her, right?
I'm sure. Where's she from? Russia?
A lab,
I don't know.
a brochure, as far as we know.
I mean, it is crazy that the president of the first lady had bolt-ons.
And also like, she was Russian. Imagine if the Russia stuff happened now.
Yeah.
The first lady's Russian.
Trump broke so many like firsts that some of them slip in the water. Even like before him, no one had been divorced.
Also, no president had ever said, sometimes you just got to grab him by the pussy.
Yeah,
that was a first.
That one just blows all of his other stuff out of the water. So that's what we focus
Twitter
on.
too. He was the first one who was really on Twitter.
Oh yeah, dude. Just fucking getting after
and
it.
And if Biden could figure out the internet, he'd be all over it.
Dude, the thing is, somebody else is running Biden's Twitter. He makes too much sense on his Twitter. There's no feeling that this is actually Biden.
Yeah, no spelling errors, no grammatical issues.
There's no way Biden's looking at his phone trying to figure out.
Well, if he is, he's doing the old man swipe.
Yeah, dude.
I love that, dude. Does your dad swipe like that, the full thing?
For sure.
My dad does the full swipe on the phone.
Dude, even my mom, she's got to blow up the font. So, like, when you look at her phone, it's like one word on the screen at a time.
Maria?
What's
her name?
Teresa
Marie. Wow. Maria was a pretty good guess then.
Dude, almost every girl's middle name is Maria.
Or Anne.
Yeah, there's 3 middle names for girls.
My mom's middle name is Anne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so the Dallas show went well?
Dallas show went great, dude. I like Dallas a lot.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the JFK thing out of my head. And, I was meeting people from Dallas. We went to a bar after, and I was just, talking to people. I'm like, yo, I just went to the 6th floor museum. And they're like, what's that? What do you mean, what's that, dude?
Yeah.
The most important thing that's ever happened in this fucking stupid city. What are you talking about? Dallas is great. But in that moment, I was mad at them. How do you not know what the 6th?
Right.
But I need to start doing more stuff like that, dude. We should start going to museums. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes you feel, I don't know, you really get into it.
Dude, I just felt like a part of history. Seriously, looking out that window is crazy. I've never felt that way. I've never been, that sparked my being there is what, all right, I have to look into this. This is fucking wild.
Yeah.
You just can't believe it all. None of it makes sense. It's crazy.
And you can watch all the pictures and footage you want, but until you're there and get the real perspective.
Dude, you look at this building, and it's like, this building was built here to shoot the president. What the fuck? It just literally looks like it was drawn out.
Right.
It's so weird.
I mean, and the weird, you just have to look at the fact that, then Jack Ruby goes and shoots him, and we don't even get to hear. And then Jack Ruby has cancer, and he dies. So it's
Jack Ruby was working for the CIA.
Right.
It had to have been.
Yeah, dude.
And then now you don't know, did the CIA? There's so many. It's so deep, dude.
Yeah.
It goes so deep because it's why? First of all, why was he killed? We need to figure that out.
Wasn't it the mob or something?
Well, there's so many different theories, dude.
Yeah.
The Russian refugees because the missile crisis, the CIA because they were J. Edgar Hoover was trying to run the country. J. Edgar Hoover's got he went to hell. He had to have.
Really? I don't know much about the Hoov.
Look into the Hoov, dude. You're not going to be pleased.
Yeah.
LBJ was but
it's dicey.
You don't know if the CIA got him killed or just covered it up. Is really,
right.
what it is. But there's some fuckery going on.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, if you look at the whole picture, it just feels not right. But then people are, I don't know. I feel like conspiracies are coming more into play where people are kind of accepting them. We all know that we didn't land on the moon at this point.
That's where I sit.
Yeah.
That's where I sit for sure, dude. You're telling me Lance Armstrong's footprint made a mark, but the ship not even a dent.
No.
Not even a dent, but this guy's foot's leaving a print?
It's Kubrick, dude.
And it's still there, by the way.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Footprints don't work like that on any planet.
Is the flag still up there?
That's what they say.
Really?
That's what they say.
Huh. I suppose we're going back pretty soon.
For what? Why do we even ever go?
Yeah, I know. It's just to
just to flex a little power.
Yeah, it's just hey, my hog's bigger than yours, Russia. I think that's the whole. It's kind of weird when you think about space, the money that goes into NASA. It's for what?
Pointless. Yeah.
Billions of dollars.
Just so we know.
Yeah, and then some big news story will come out we got the most high-def picture of space of all time from the Hubble telescope.
Yeah.
And it's yeah, AI could have done better probably.
Fun fact, the dwarf planet Pluto
you're not recognizing?
discovered in Flagstaff. I don't.
Really?
I recognize it as a planet. I do, but I just the space people. I don't want them coming at me with their laser guns.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Easy with the D word, but yeah.
What was the D word? Dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dallas went well. Did the monk show
well?
well?
On my way back from Dallas, I saw my first lot lizard, and I saw 2 of them in the same place. We stopped. Me and my buddy. My buddy came with me. One of my military buddies drove out there with me. Shout out to Big Schwilly. And we stopped at just a regular like truck stop gas station.
Buc-ee's?
No, not Buc-ee's. I don't think there's lot lizards at Buc-ee's. I think that's a clean establishment.
Yeah, you got to leave that alone.
But
Keep that PG.
We went to a different one, and yeah, dude. Lot lizards were out there just scooping up truckers, and they would walk into the ATM with them, and they just have like I think they're called lot lizards because they're body shapes.
Because they look like
serpent-like. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like the flat ass, and then they have like this like a tattoo, and they kind of slither around. Their tongues are kind of flopping out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and for some reason I just imagine them being like scorched by they're over tanned. You know what I'm saying? Leathery.
Yeah.
Lizard skin.
If they were to be sold at a butcher shop, they'd be in the jerky section.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the hair's probably not even real. It's probably a wig or something.
If they got it. If they got the hair.
Jeez. So did any lookers or?
No lookers. I was trying to like rank them.
Yeah.
But then you don't want to catch them looking. You don't want them to catch you looking at them because then they'll approach you. But also like they know their clientele, and they know it's not me.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, they can read right through you. This guy's not paying for shit.
Yeah, no, he's
Damn.
Yeah, he looks like he stretches.
Any big thickums? Komodo dragon or something?
No.
What kind of lizards are we talking here?
Yeah, dude. No,
a lot of spotted,
no
yellow
bearded,
bellies.
no beardeds out there. A couple beardeds actually. There were a couple beardeds. No spotted. Yeah, no spotted. Yeah. What are the ones from holes?
I think
Yellow
they're leopard
spotted
geckos or something.
Leopard.
Yeah, what were those?
In holes, I think they were yellow spotted lizards.
Right.
That's what they call them.
Freaky, dude. You can't trust a lizard, a reptile.
Nah, they're squirmy.
Those beady eyes.
Squirmy little fuckers, dude. I
Dude.
don't like animals that do this.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that.
Dude, I'm sure
you
the
ever see them
girls
doing
were
the little push-ups? Sometimes they'll just be doing push-ups like they're getting jacked in the little lizard prison yard, dude.
Yeah.
Lizards, I don't like the way they move. I don't like the way they feel like they know something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You ever have an animal look at you and it's like, dude, are you taking notes?
Right.
Have you been observing my lifestyle? I
Yeah.
feel the same way about pigeons.
Oh, pigeons got that same head twitch. Something about that, like.
What are the 3 main animals you don't fuck with? Because I got 3 on deck.
I mean, how general are we going? Because birds are definitely in there.
Yeah, but like specifically, I don't fuck with owls, and you know that.
Oh.
Owls, monkeys, and specifically like chimpanzees. Like an orangutan, I'll kick it with till the cows come home. Gorilla, I'll get a beer with a gorilla. I ain't fucking with a monkey. 3 lizards, lizard family. I'll take a snake over a lizard.
Yeah. I don't know. Snake might do it for me.
People are afraid of spiders. There's not a single spider in this world I can't take. You know what I'm talking about? I don't care how poisonous you are. You got to bite me first, dog.
Yeah, and spiders, they're never quicker than you are, really.
No, spiders get you in your sleep like cowards.
Right,
Spiders are like the Viet Cong of like guerrilla warfare. Like, spiders just use guerrilla warfare, and that's cowardice. And then they just fucking net themselves up to the ceiling where I can't get them. They're little pussies.
Yeah.
And they need 8 legs, too, to get away from me.
If a spider gets you, it's like, all right.
That's why a snake I respect. No legs?
Wild,
I don't even know how to do this. I don't even know what am I going to stomp out. Spider, I could take out half of his legs.
Yeah.
And then he's fucked. Then he's like limping around. But a snake, I mean, you take out a quadrant of the snake, he just reconnects.
And they're thick, too, dude. I just think about those anacondas or boa constrictors just getting choked out. Like,
I think because
you're
you're skinny, you're in good shape.
Oh, you think I can just slither
like a
out?
fat guy, the snake doesn't have to work that hard. But with you, he's got to give all of his might.
I'll give him a test. I'll give him a run for his money.
I think I like your odds against a constrictor. I'm going to be honest.
God, and they just go so slow. They just got you. And
what about a pit viper? Are those the ones that? Those are those ones, right? The ones that will spring at you. I guess the rattlers do that too. We obviously don't know our snake species. So.
Cobra tamers. I don't know how those guys do it.
I tell you, I had a first happen for me the other day. I went to a coffee shop, as I do, right? And I'm waiting. They have an individual bathroom set up, so if there's someone in there, you got to wait.
Gender neutral.
Big pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
I don't care about the gender neutral bathrooms, but let's do more than one at a time. Especially at a coffee shop. We're going to have to shit at some point or piss. There's liquids going on in here.
Yeah, throw a couple toilets in there.
Give me a trough. big trough guy. Give me a tub. Give me a bucket. Let me piss out back, but I shouldn't have to wait.
Right.
You know? This is America. Anyways, I'm waiting. The door opens, right? And there's not a lot of waiting room here. And a girl, this petite, presumably college-age woman, walks out of the bathroom, looks at me. Her face turns bright red, and she storms off. And I'm feeling like a creep. I'm like, am I standing too close? Like, I don't know where else could have stood. I walk in there. The gassiest room. Dude, she left shit stains on every degree of this 360-degree toilet. It was like fucking, dude.
Jackson Pollock? Splatter?
Dude, it was a Pollock painting.
Ooh.
It was a splatter Pollock painting. It was an abstract Pollock, dude.
Fuck,
and bro, like it was like, I am telling you, the air wasn't right. Like it was like hazy in there.
Yeah,
I couldn't
dude.
see right, and I just couldn't. What came out of her? I don't know what it was. It was the skinniest girl.
Yeah,
It was insane. She was so embarrassed because you can't do anything.
right.
Because she, again, the one bathroom system has her pinned in there. So it was just it was a weird. You forget girls poop.
Yeah, you don't think about a petite girl having that kind of power
Right.
in her.
Yeah.
And it kind of changes the game, the respect game.
Yeah.
The thing about the skinny girls is sometimes they'll just keep it in the chamber way too long because they're trying to, I don't know, maybe she's with her boyfriend and she hasn't shit in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do that.
Because girls get stuck.
Yeah.
They really, they go hard for love, dude.
They die on that we don't poop hill,
Yeah.
and they really want you to know. My girlfriend takes one shit every maybe quarterly. It's crazy.
That you know of. They'll do secret poops so that, like, because if they're shitting all the time, they don't want you to know about that. So they'll go to the grocery store just to take a dump.
Yeah, your girlfriend has like she's got a secret gym membership
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah, dude. Just to go and fucking play the trumpet with her ass.
Like, I'm saying, week number 2 of us dating, I was shitting while she was showering.
Yeah.
I just don't care. And that's the worst time to do it because the steam really builds up the musk.
Oh,
You know?
damn, dude. You do the fucking.
Pissed on her calf maybe week 3 in the shower.
That's brutal,
You
dude.
do that?
Uh,
Oh, you guys don't shower together anymore. You've been dating for almost a century.
yeah, I don't know if that'll fly anymore. That'll be
At this point, it's assault. If you do that to her, yeah. Week 3, it's something spicy to bring to the bedroom. But week 345,000, yeah, you don't want to be pissing on her leg.
Can you dabble with the golden showers? Is that?
Like, can I get pissed on or can I piss on a girl?
Yeah, does piss in the bedroom turn you on at all? Does that seem like something?
Piss on the sheets turns me off.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm out.
And
Maybe
that's
we
squirting,
strip the
yeah.
bed if we strip the bed, if we maybe put it is squirting at that point.
Right. Yeah, you need like that's tough because like sex happens in the bedroom, but like you don't want your bed getting fucked up with shit, piss, and blood.
Yeah, sleep happens there too.
You
don't
need
wanna
like a
forget.
separate like what are those called with the padding? Those kind of rooms where you put
like
like
insane asylum type of thing.
yeah like a room where
They locked up SpongeBob when they found out that he was doing some fuckery in the. You know what I'm talking about? They put him in that like spot. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called.
yeah. You
It's
need
like
some kind
solitary
of
confinement.
right, yeah. But you need some kind of room that we can just like hose it down after. Something where we can just. I guess that's the wilderness. Maybe that's where you try that shit.
Yeah, or a bathhouse, a Dahmer bathhouse.
Oh, is that what he did?
Yeah, Dahmer. Well, in like that, so like bathhouses in that day where like gay dudes were just going to like meet gay dudes and bang. Dahmer would go there, and he still wanted to drug them. He could have not killed anybody and just been crushing dick.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Even back then, gay guys were fuck. Gay guys stay fucking.
Right.
You got a gay friend? Check out his grinder, dude. 7 different days, 7 different dicks. It's impressive.
Oh yeah, dude. Like a hand job for I don't think gay guys ever do hand job, but that's a high five. That's just like
the cool thing about getting a hand job from a guy is like you're probably eating buffalo wings.
Right.
So it's like you don't have to find lube or anything. He's just ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Also, like,
that's
imagine,
crazy.
dude, just imagine going to watch a ball, going to Vegas with the boys. It's like, let's go pound one out in the bathroom real quick and keep going. And it's like, you don't have to talk about anything else. See, dudes, I just want to be gay, Niko. I don't have it in me.
And you just know what to do. We got the same hardware setup. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, as crazy as it is,
Exactly, yeah.
I can probably give you a better hand job than any girl in the world if I got into it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know the stroke. I've been practicing since I was 12.
This thing when people are talking about two dudes,
Yeah.
they don't fuck like that, do they? Dick on dick?
I think if you have a size difference, you can maybe make that work.
Ooh, into the pee hole.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on from that. I don't like that imagery, but now gay dudes, are there still closeted gay guys in 2023? Feels like being in the closet's hurting you more than being out of it.
Yeah, there might be a few in Texas, but for the most part,
not here in the beautiful city of Austin, baby. There's no closets, no closet doors.
Here in Austin, the closeted means you're straight.
Yeah,
and you haven't.
You and I are technically closeted.
We're closeted. Yeah, we got to come with something.
Yeah,
you got to change the gender. You got to be gay. You got what else?
I would be so proud if my son told me he was gay at like a young age, and he said it proud. Like I want to suck.
That's the thing. You got to own it.
Yeah,
because you can't.
Don't be shy about it.
Right.
God, what kind? Oh, I'd be such a good gay son, dad.
Really?
Oh my God. Just talking about like what? So what you like that? You see that dude's bulge? What do you think?
Yeah.
You're, like pointing it out for him. You know.
I think the thing. Yeah.
Oh, I just watched the documentary on Jared Fogle, dude. Your boy.
Jared Fogle. Subway?
Yeah, you're what'd you call him, your role model? Dude, that is insane. Do you remember how he got busted?
Well, he was doing kiddie porn, I remember that.
But do you remember how he like got exposed?
Oh, I think there was a sting operation where somebody brought their kid.
So this lady who met him and grew comfortable with him and grew a relationship with him, he started to tell her like crazy things. Like he was attracted to middle school girls and stuff. He just divulged this information. And then she started to be like, oh, shit, like, I think he's a real fucking pedophile. So she started calling him and, like, baiting him and be like telling him, like, she's like, you mentioned that middle-aged kids or middle school-aged kids are hot. I think the same thing. Like, what else do you do? And, like, she got him to give all this information. She was recording calls. She goes to turn it into the cops. They're like, look, you don't have enough, which is crazy because he's saying, like, crazy shit, but, like, it's all talk. Like, talk can't
You can't kink shame.
You can't kink shame. And, like, there was this FBI investigator that straight up said, like, it's not against the law to be attracted to kids. It's against the law to fuck them.
Right.
So if you're just talking about you're attracted to kids, like, he's like, I think at one point he was like, if you are attracted and you're not doing anything, it's actually quite admirable. It's like, kinda. Those are the real heroes. There's pedophiles that aren't touching kids, and those guys deserve a handshake.
Yeah.
They're just fighting it every day.
Not a handshake from a kid, though.
What if, no, because that might trigger something.
Yeah.
But, it's funny. But put me back on track. Where was I?
The mom.
Okay, so she brings this to the cops, and they're like, no, you don't have enough. So then the FBI is like, all right, we'll do a case. So now she starts working for the FBI, but it's like 4 years of this stuff. And eventually it gets to him being like, would you let me see your kids naked?
Whoa.
Which kid would you let me fuck?
Whoa.
And she's like playing along, but it's like hard because like she's like fighting. I mean, this is crazy. And eventually he ends up getting caught and goes to 15 years is all he got.
Damn.
And he was like fucking kids, like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds.
Yeah, but I guess they didn't catch him for that stuff.
Yeah, dude, he would go to Thailand a lot and just fuck kids over there.
Holy shit.
It was insane, man. It was insane. Like a real predator. Like the way he would talk about fucking kids and like talking about how like he's going around. Because you know how he would go around and like talk to like schools about like healthy eating and shit because that was his thing.
Fuck.
He was like trying to figure out how to put cameras in the locker rooms.
Whoa.
Yeah. And his his business partner was one of the guys that got caught first, and he had cameras set up in his house taking videos of his stepdaughters like masturbating and shit, and he was like selling that to like Jared Fogle and other people.
Jesus.
It was insane.
That's fucking wild. Let me just make sure it's still.
And like Jared, there's like recordings of him like he's attracted to 6-year-olds and up, dude. It's insane.
Wow.
And he had kids. And his wife found out about this when he got caught. She didn't know anything. She like that day filed for divorce, denounced him in public, changed her kids' names.
Did he ever fuck with his own kids?
No, they were too young.
Ooh.
Yeah. He got caught before they were of what he would consider fucking age.
Yeah. I feel bad for the wife, but wouldn't you just feel like God, that would just be such a I just want to think that if my significant other was diddling kids that I would know.
Dude, there's just people that are really good at living those double lives.
I'm going to Thailand for the week.
And when you're doing it in the public eye, you know? Like, he's hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, he's already doing business trips and stuff like that, so you can get away with that kind of stuff.
Also, when you just have millions of dollars coming in because your husband used to be fat.
Right.
Like.
Yeah, you don't ask questions.
You don't ask questions, I guess. But fuck that guy. And fuck the American judicial system, dude. 15 years.
That's what's tough. You kind of just got to be like a Batman and take shit into your own hands. You can't really.
Vigilantism should be legal. There should be a certain point where you should just be able to kill someone.
Yeah, there's probably so many people who know that fucked up shit's going on.
JFK, there's people that know about JFK, man. That's why I want to run for president. It's the only reason why I want.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Stawecki Jordan, 2028. Do we have your vote?
Yeah, I don't think we can.
We're running under the Green Party.
Fuck, what was I just about to say? Fucking Jared Fogle. But the flip side is the tough thing about it.
Yeah, tell me about the silver lining here, Niko.
Well, no, there's not a silver lining. But, like, with the judicial system is, like, you know, there's people who have had fucking been executed that were innocent, you know?
Right.
And shit like that. Like, you don't want that flip side.
There's also, like, a large percentage of people that are currently in federal prisons for nonviolent drug offenses.
Yeah.
And there's also people like who got caught up with marijuana in California that are still in there, even though it's legal now.
Right. Because it was just associated with.
I don't know. I don't think when the laws change, I don't think you can just exonerate all the prisoners. I think it's a process. Is exonerate the right word? Free?
Sounds good to me, dude.
Liberate the prisoners.
Liberace
the prisoners, dude. Like it's freaking Auschwitz.
Yeah, speaking of criminals, did you see Chris Rock put the hand down on Will Smith?
Yeah, man. First of all, I've been waiting a year for that.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, oh boy, did he deliver. Here's some things I have to say. Don't do live comedy specials. Let's stop that.
Especially when it's highly anticipated like that.
Like Louis made sense because he was just streaming his show.
And he's going to do a real special of that.
Yeah. This didn't make sense.
No.
This didn't make sense at all. First of all, it wasn't even promoted. It was like the day of, I saw like an advertisement on Instagram about it. And I'm like, what? Tonight?
There's a huge UFC fight going on at the same time.
Yeah.
John Jones comeback.
So, by the way, did you see that?
It was too quick. It was like, he's just like at a different level, unfortunately.
Yeah. There's nobody that can fight him.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
What about Usman?
He's too small.
He's too small for John Jones?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I think he's a welterweight, and John Jones just moved up to heavyweight.
What about your boy?
It's like 2 or 3 divisions away.
What about your boy, Stylebender?
Too small also. He's like a light middleweight, light heavyweight. I don't know.
Jake Paul?
Jake Paul
could
get
a
in
real
there.
shot. He's got a real shot now.
I mean, Jake Paul, he got his fucking shit kicked
No, he just lost. Let's not act like he got devoured in there.
I know, but this guy's like a nobody.
Yeah, no, it was he should have won, I think. I thought Jake Paul was going to knock him out.
I mean, Jake Paul is just the amount of money that he's made from not even being remotely that good at boxing.
Wait. But let's talk about Chris Rock for a second.
Yeah, let's
Dude,
go.
so like that he did about 5 minutes on Will Smith at the end.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Uh-huh.
But the only joke he fucked up was what would have been the best joke in that bit where he was. Did you see it?
Yeah, I watched it last night, but
So-
I didn't catch the fuck up. I don't know if they clipped it out or if it was.
If they clipped it out, they clipped it out fresh. But because I watched it the day after it was live, and it was still in there. And basically, he's talking about she got mad about concussion.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he didn't get nominated, and Chris Rock was the host that year. And he's saying that she started it because she came out and said Chris Rock shouldn't take that job because Will didn't get it. And he was like, I'm a grown-ass man. Don't tell me how I feed my family because your husband didn't get. Like, he's right. Why would you tell me what job to take? Because your husband, like, that's crazy. You're going to put that on me, like that morality? Like, she started it, and then he made that joke. But he fucked up the movie titles. Like, it was supposed to be, she got mad over concussion, and then he gave me a concussion. And then he's like, I used to love Will Smith. Now I only watch, what was that slave movie he was in?
Oh, yeah, Emancipation.
Emancipation, just so he can get whooped. But he fucked up. He said the wrong movie at the wrong time. He's like, I fucked up the joke, and then he said it again. And it's still...
I think they must have clipped it out because
okay,
I didn't
cool.
see that in there at all.
So in the original one, he fucked it up. I'm like,
okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But then he went back and did it. So if they clipped it out, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they clipped it out, it's fine.
Yeah.
But originally, it's like, dude, this is what, like,
right.
the whole point of this special was for.
A bunch of people saw it that way.
Yeah, a bunch of people saw it that way. But, dude, he called him a bitch 10 times.
Yeah.
He was like, TMZ called him a bitch. Fox News called him a bitch. CNN called him a bitch. All of his friends called him a bitch. And then he hits me. It was so funny, dude. It was so funny. And then he went in on Jada. He's like, no one's picking on that bitch. That was so funny, dude.
And then apparently they came out afterwards, and I think they hit tabloids saying that
they're not happy about it. They want him to get over it.
Right.
It's like, fuck. They're so just tone deaf and so just.
Yeah. It's just hilarious when like, if you want to be a celebrity, you're signing up to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
You don't get to, selective outrage. That's what it was called,
Exactly.
I guess.
That was a beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, the first half, why did you want to say this? The first half felt a little TED Talky.
Yeah,
and
for
I
sure.
think that's the nature of a live special. I just don't think you should do that.
I think Chris Rock has gone a little bit, his last couple specials are a little bit.
He just wants to be very, like, thought-provoking.
Right.
Polarizing.
Right.
And he is. He's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
He's very smart.
Right. Yeah, there were some parts where I laughed out loud, but a lot of it was just like, okay, he's making a point.
There's a weird joke where he talked about how he's trying to convince his daughter that white people suck. Do you remember that one?
I watched the first 20 minutes, and then I went to the last 20 minutes. I missed the middle.
Well, no, I liked it all. The Will Smith stuff was good. But yeah, the celebrity. Here's something. This morning, my girlfriend, when her and I were both getting ready, she was listening to Whitney Cummings' podcast, and she had Nate Bargatze on it.
Uh-huh.
And Nate Bargatze is a true blue.
I've heard his new special is great. I need to watch it.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. But he's just such a good comedian, and he's such a good club comic, and he's such a good example of what a comedian should be. Like grind, get past it. Every club in New York City. Just be a club comic, get some notoriety, put out some specials, some albums, move back to your hometown and just do the damn thing there. Have a podcast out of there, travel the country. He's just a comedian.
And do it your way. I mean, I'm sure coming up he was many times the only clean comedian in the room.
Right.
And he still stuck to his shit.
Exactly.
And was, low energy.
Yeah.
And just did it his way.
And he murders.
Yeah.
Now, he was talking to Whitney about, like, the comedians that, like, get super famous and don't feel like comedians anymore.
Mm.
And he was kind of
Whitney?
that's what he was kind of doing. And then Whitney just said the most tone deaf, like, has no fucking perception, like, of who she is. And she was like, yeah, you see these comedians that just become best friends with celebrities and stop hanging out with comedians. And it's like, what are you doing? And my girlfriend pauses it. She's like, is she stupid?
Yeah.
She hangs out with Kesha and Miranda Cosgrove and, like, all these famous fucking celebrities except for comedians. And, like, my girlfriend's like, yeah, she listens to Esther Pavitsky. And, like, they refer to her as, like, Auntie Whitney because, like, you go over there and it's just, like, all these celebrities in this mansion. And, like,
right.
It's just crazy. Like, these people, they're so stupid.
Yeah.
She's the female Brendan Schaub.
Uh-huh.
Hands down, like, just a compulsive liar. They lie so much on a daily basis that they don't even know what they're lying about anymore.
It's tough.
They don't even know, like, who they are. It's crazy.
And there's people that are diving it. I mean, you can't slip up.
Oh, by the way, Brendan Schaub is nose diving to the concrete.
It's kind of sad.
Are you watching what's happening?
Dude, just looking at him physically, his face is all, like, fat and puffed up, and, like,
he's an
he
alcoholic.
tries to laugh.
He's an alcoholic.
It's really sad. Like, the best thing he could do is, like, I don't know why these rich-ass people who are – he even said on a podcast the other day, he's like, yeah, I'm, like, the most unhappy I've ever been. It's like, dude, then, like, you got millions of dollars. Like, take a break and hang with your kids. Like, you don't have to.
But also, like, he had, like, dude, it's all because of you. He can't accept that it's because of him. Like, your attitude of, like, not admitting that you have what you have because of your athletic career. And that, like, Rogan puts you on and not realizing that, no, I shouldn't be doing a special year two. the Gringo Poppy suck. Like,
right.
Not taking accountability for any of that stuff. The lies during the Bobby Lee scandal.
Right.
The fact that, like, you and Brian Callen think that you're, like, the big dogs of comedy. Like, it's all a bad look.
Yeah.
And 1 week you're saying you don't have CT. 1 week you're saying you do. Like, you just lie about everything. He just lies into a microphone. Did you hear about the Mark Harley stuff?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, his handler quit on him and is now – Mark Harley's a little bitch boy.
Oh, for sure.
He's just putting out Brendan Schaub texts. I don't like the guy either, but to do that is a rat move.
Dude, but I hate to just go off the eye test, but looking at that guy, I mean, he's roided up the ass,
Yeah.
Mark Harley, and he's got this mane of – like, you're like, what?
Yeah.
What is this situation with this? Like,
yeah, he's a weird guy.
He's like a weird fuckboy. I remember dude, I went and saw Brendan Schaub here in Austin, like, when I first came out to a show. And I remember I sat, like, right next to Mark Harley, and he was in the crowd up top with, like, some young, like, I don't know. She looked really young, like a teenager or whatever, was, like, sitting on his lap, and he's just macking on her, like, during the whole show. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude.
Why is this guy even here? He was Brendan Schaub's, like, handler. And
yeah, like, well, and I've heard some things that, like, he's, like, desperately tried to be, like, famous. Like he's wanted to be an actor and a podcaster and an influencer. And then he got a little notoriety from working at a Bradley Martin's gym, Zoo Culture in L.A. And then Brendan found him. And then, yeah, I guess he's just, like, a super patronizing guy. I mean, it's the same thing with, like, Malik.
Right.
Malik left Fighter and the Kid. And, like, if you listen to – did you ever listen to T-Fat K?
Yeah.
So in that era, it was during the pandemic. It was Chappelle, Malik, and Brendan, and they would just he would just shit in Malik's mouth every episode.
Yeah.
I remember hearing it. Like, anything Malik would say, he would just shut down, trying to make him feel like an idiot.
Because on every other podcast, Brendan is the one that gets shit on.
Yeah.
Because he's the new guy in, you know.
That is true.
So he was just throwing the shit. He wanted to be the big dog.
And it's so weird how Brian Callen lets him just shit on him.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're the reason why this guy has a career. Like, Brian Callen is the reason why he's, like, even relevant in a sense.
Right.
And Brian Callen has no career now, dude. He's a loser.
Yeah, I don't know what the I mean, he just got, like, he just had a kid and stuff. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
His whole thing is weird. Like, you hear Rogan, like, he I don't know, he hangs out, he, like, put a lot of stake in, like, these weird, like Hollywood celebrities when he was a young comedian, and, like, he's kind of a sellout and wants the fame. Like, it feels weird hearing about Brian Callen. And, of course, I don't know dick.
No.
So.
But you can just, it's crazy how, like, all this stuff with the Bobby Lee and all this stuff has happened in, like, 2 years. Like, if you look back 2 years, it's such a different landscape as far as, like, it all changes quickly. I mean, do you remember fucking Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen crying when Chris D'Elia got, like, Me Too'd or whatever?
I can't talk. I can't like, push the microphone away. I can't even fucking talk.
And Brian Callen has, like, these glasses on because he just had, like, eyelid surgery or something like that.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you guys knew. What are we doing? You guys knew about all this.
Dude, it's just tough. I think people get to, like, a fame level and they think they can just coast.
Yeah.
But it's like you gotta be about it in every way.
I think, is a real creep.
Yeah.
I don't think any of that's fake.
No.
Like, there's a video, like a 30-minute video of some, like, what appears to be some comedian in L.A. who's not anyone, has, like, this weird bitter beef with Chris D'Elia and put out this this exposing video. And a bunch of girls came forward and, like, showed, like, recordings of them talking to Chris and him trying to get them not to talk to people about what happened, but, like, not saying what happened.
Right, yeah.
It's
There's
weird.
a whole documentary.
Yeah,
I haven't watched all of it, but
it's weird, and it could be all, you know, just got to stop trusting people.
Yeah.
You know?
But, dude, what's craziest to me is, like, someone like Chris D'Elia, too. Like, all right, you have a family. Like, why can't you just walk away into the sunset? Like, they're addicted to this thing. They can't leave it.
Yeah.
Even when it's, like, I don't know. I guess they're still being able to tour and stuff and doing well.
Bums me out that Eric Griffin's attached to them.
Yeah.
Because he's so pure.
Right.
He's so funny. He seems like, I've met him at the Creek in the Cave, and he was just so fucking nice, and we talked.
Yeah.
And he's not like that, but I think that gave him a good bump on his career, like when they let him into the King and the Sting.
Yeah. Dude, I was going back and watching some of the King and the Stings from, like, over a year ago when it was, like, Theo, Brendan, Eric, and Stevie Weeby.
Yeah.
Those are some of the funniest episodes.
Dude, I started so originally it was like Derek Poston was a regular on
I know.
the show,
it's crazy.
Right?
Yeah. Well, he was like the culture corner.
He was the culture corner. And then I started watching that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I started watching shortly after that. So it was like the culture corner with Chappelle Lacey, that girl Kat.
Right.
And maybe someone else.
They would have other people pop in and out from time to time.
But it was, Theo. It was Theo and Brendan and then the culture corner. And then they brought on Stevie, Weeby, and Eric, and that was a good era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it all fell apart. I guess Theo knew when to abandon
I think
ship.
Theo got out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, he did, but I think it was like, I can't be a part of this. My shit's going well.
Yeah. Damn.
And it was shortly after Gringo Poppy.
Yeah, dude. And it's like these people, when they get in trouble like that, they think that putting more stuff out is going to help, but then you just dig yourself deeper holes and all that shit. I don't know.
I think if Brennan, here's how I think he makes a crazy comeback, right? You shut the fuck up for a little bit. Do one podcast.
Yeah.
Right? Stop doing a billion podcasts.
Right.
Just put it out. Try to be the funniest you can.
Right.
Stop talking about comedy. Every night, get your ass in the club and work hard, right? And then 3 years from now, put something out that's going to make us laugh.
Right.
All he has to do is make us laugh.
Yeah.
You fucking make us laugh, dude. That's the thing. Comedy, overnight, you can change my mind.
Right.
One set can change my mind. And that's with my peers that are at my level, below me, above me. Like, there's not many people below me, but a lot of people above me. And, one set can really change your mind, even both ways. It's like, oh, now I see you finally not doing that same 10 minutes that you've probably been doing for 5 years, and it's not good.
Yeah.
Or, oh, shit, this is a real set. Like, I've only seen you at bullshit shows. Now you have a real crowd, and you're fucking ripping.
Right. And on the podcast side, when you're talking about Whitney and Brendan, it's like one of the most attractive qualities in someone is being able to laugh at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If Whitney just made a joke about that, she's like, hey, that's kind of me.
Yeah.
Like that's
exactly.
At least you're aware of what's going on a little bit.
It's like with Bert Kreischer, like, I'm the guy that rips his shirt off, and that's why it works. Like,
right.
No, dude, you're funny.
Yeah.
But the humbleness keeps you like it. By the way, Razzle Dazzle drops tonight.
Is that his
Bert's
new special? Yeah. Damn, he just put one out, a year or two ago?
No,
it been?
At this point, it was like 2 years ago.
I guess so.
Birdie Boy?
Yeah.
Or Hey Big Boy. Yeah, that was, I remember exactly when that was because it was when I left Dubai. So March 2020. Yeah.
Sneak that in.
Yeah, just when I was over there defending American freedom,
Yeah.
in Dubai, where we desperately need our freedoms to be protected.
Defending the Machine Gun Kelly concert.
Yeah, I was defending Machine Gun Kelly at the Burj Khalifa while some sultan was raping his servants. That was how I gave back. That didn't actually happen on my watch.
Allegedly.
It's probably happening, just not on my watch.
Yeah.
It's mainly because I don't wear a watch.
Speaking of comedy, you been to the Comedy Mothership yet?
I'm going to go tonight.
What are you just going to Kill Tony.
I'm going to try to get in. Everything's been sold out. Bert Kreischer and Friends was last night. Shout out to Hassan Ahmad who opened that up.
Yeah.
And Brian Simpson, friends with him on Instagram.
Right.
But yeah,
and lots of our friends are door guys over there.
Dude,
and stuff.
Shout out to Fuzzy, my fucking roommate, who's a door guy. He's been on this show, door guy at the Mothership. Super proud of him.
It's crazy. Did they have like a tryout for that or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I should say on here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. But I guess
I'll tell you what I know.
Yeah.
But off this.
Oh, okay.
But
I guess they all know the scene, and the people who are running it,
they got the right guys
and stuff. Yeah,
they got the right guys and girls.
Right.
Shout out to Liz Splatt, another door girl. She's been on the show.
Yeah.
So, and that's big for their career, man.
It's huge.
It's huge. That's they're on the right track to become regulars at the Mothership, which will make their career. So.
It's crazy seeing some of the pictures of the UFO, all that stuff in there and stuff.
So I'm going to Kill Tony primarily. I just want to get in the building. I have to be in the Mothership.
Yeah, I was thinking about Kill Tony. I wonder if they.
Fuzzy told me that we're probably not going to be in the room the way it's set up.
Yeah,
but
that's
I just
tough.
need to be in the building.
Right.
And if I can get on stage tonight, that'd be amazing. You know Rogan's going to be the guest.
Oh, yeah? Is this the first one?
It's the first one.
So last week they didn't do it there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess it opened up last Tuesday
go
or something.
Mega early to sign up.
Yeah.
Right? Probably should.
Yeah.
But they got 2 rooms, and I heard him talk. Duncan Trussell was just on the podcast. He named it so, like, all the UFO sightings started happening after the Nagasaki, or after the bombs,
So that was the bomb name, right? Big Boy or something?
It was
Fat Man.
Fat Man and Little Boy. So that's what they named the rooms.
Damn.
And then the bar is Mitzi's Bar.
Yeah. Mitzi Shore.
It's fucking, dude. Have you been following them on Instagram, like watching the story?
It's cool.
First of all, Ron White is there every night.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I think Tim Dillon came the first night.
Tim Dillon was there a couple nights. Brian Simpson's been up in there. Hans Kim. Asana Ahmad, friend of the podcast, and Monk's Jazz Club. Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Tony Hinchcliffe, close friend of me and Niko's.
Right.
One time offered to let me shoot myself with Joe Rogan's gun. Damn. Did I ever tell you that story?
Yeah, I remember that. When you guys were writing, it was you and Dane maybe?
Yeah. Comedy is so fun in Austin right now.
You're having a good time?
All these clubs opened up. There's the Rainbow or Sunset Room that's about to open. Kingdom just opened up. North Door's back open. Of course, the Comedy Mothership. Creek in the Cave is still cooking. Vulcan Gas Company is still cooking. Of course, there's Monk's Jazz Club on the east side, bi-weekly, monksjazzclub.com for tickets. East Austin, Cap City.
It's crazy.
This is the comedy capital of and we're at the point where we're going to have New York stage time.
I think so.
But I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I thought I'd have to be here for a couple years and then leave. I'm not leaving.
No, this is the spot to be, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna crush it and keep getting better, and
yeah, man.
It's a good spot to be.
To answer your question, Monks was great last night.
Yeah.
One sold out show, one like 75%, the late show.
Fuck yeah.
Which is great for the late show.
Yeah.
Just the boys last night.
Yeah.
No one crazy. Just the boys, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Brandon Lejean, Jack Timmons, Marcus Bond was there. Me and Joe, of course. Who else did we throw up there? Janessa Carlin. It was great, dude. Just the squad. Had a good green room.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, Raza Joffrey, dude. Raza's the fucking man. Love Raza. It was great.
Yeah.
I love that. I like just booking the green room.
Yeah.
You know, and I know all these people are going to kill, too, so it just works out.
And you guys have built something over time that, people are showing up for. They're coming back for.
Yeah, dude.
So you guys are like, don't you feel like you're in a more comfortable spot where it's like those early shows you're like, fuck, like this, now you can, there's a lot of people you can put up.
You've been seeing it. I'm trying new bits, like in a set, in a packed room, fearlessly. It's amazing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing we got going. And, dude, like, so March 25th marks a year of shows at Monk's Jazz Club.
That's wild.
Today is a year of podcasting for you and me.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, dude, like, I've been doing a lot of reflecting. Like, the ball's been moving.
Yeah.
Things have been done. Like, moving here has not been pointless. And, like, where I'm set up now, it's a good situation.
If you just keep moving, there's always progress.
That's the point, dude. You got to stay standing.
Yeah.
The ship's going to shake, baby.
Right.
The ship's going to shake. You got to stay standing. And the podcast is going to be moving studios here soon, but we'll figure that out.
Right.
But, no, dude, everything's good, dude.
Do we talk about the state of the podcast? Do we talk about...
We can, dude. I mean, we can if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Look, Niko is going a different direction, and I fucking support it.
Yeah.
And that we don't really have a date on that, but we'll be moving studios, and the Captain's Dogs is going to stay a podcast with me. We don't know if there's going to be a new host, a guest host every time. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be the same formula, just no Niko. But which is a big fucking blow. Here's the thing. I support your decision.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And you don't have to talk about what you're doing. None of that doesn't matter. But
we can. I'm going to try to be a firefighter.
Right. So you're following your dad's footsteps. LAFD.
Family business.
Right. Yep. Family. But you already got a foot in the door. So you're going back home to be LAFD, hopefully, right?
Maybe, but I'm open to a bunch of different spots.
Wildland, too, which I did a season of.
Yeah.
And I originally moved here to be a firefighter. So, dude, I fucking support this.
It's kind of weird it went full circle.
Yeah,
because
it
like
did.
Our first podcast was me talking you out of becoming a firefighter.
And now I have to talk you out of doing it. Although I do support it because, like, here's the thing, bro. First thing when you told me, it's like it's a shock to the system.
Yeah.
Because we have a pop here. We've built something,
mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking, how could you walk away from this?
Mm-hmm.
And that only makes me respect you more. Seriously, because like. You have reasons to stay, even though your heart's not in it.
Yeah,
you do. Like we soon we're gonna be making money off this. Like this is moving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a couple viral videos. We have a lot of followers on Instagram. Good amount of subscribers. People are listening. If you look at our numbers on Anchor, we're talking to 300-400 people every time.
Right.
We have a fan base.
Yeah.
And you're walking away from it because your heart's not in it, and that's a tough thing to do, dude. And
really tough.
I would never stand in the way of another man trying to figure out who the fuck he is. Because, dude, it took me 29 years to get in this seat. Bro, I was in the military for 7. I was active duty, 2 deployments. Before that, I didn't even know who the fuck I was. I still don't know.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll come back. Maybe a year from now you'll be back in this seat, dude, and it won't be a failure because you're trying. You walking away from comedy is not a failure, dude. Mm-hmm. There's so many people that just talk about it.
Yeah.
You fucking moved, dude. Twice. You know, you came to the Mecca.
Right.
It's the same as like a guy that goes and tries to be a SEAL and doesn't make it. You fucking tried, dude.
Yeah.
Every dude in this world talks about doing it. Every dude, every woman talks about being a comedian.
Yeah.
And you did it, dude. And
Thank
your heart's not in it. You were super funny. I think I see a lot of potential that's leaving the stage. That bums me out. I believed in you. I still do. I believe in you in whatever you do. I'm just talking about comedy. And I was inspired by you a lot, but dude, you're doing what you got to do, and I fucking respect it, dog.
Thanks, bro.
It's not an easy move, and the show is gonna go on. And there's no fucking beef, no bad blood. I got beef with this guy. But
oh fuck! They're telling us to wrap it up.
Yeah,
but
we're all good, dude.
Thank you. Thanks for the kind words.
Yeah.
Dude, I dreaded for a while giving you that phone call. I probably paced around in my backyard for an hour before I found the courage to fucking dial you up.
Yeah.
And
it was the same result every time. You're nervous about telling me something. It's never a big deal.
But dude, it's like it has nothing to do with my belief in the podcast success.
Obviously.
Or even me walking away from stand-up comedy was not about me being like, oh, this is too hard or I'm not going to make it. It's about thinking, what do I really want to do with my life?
Yeah.
Like, if I was, I believe 100% in you. I believe 100% in the podcast. I know that it's going to be successful, but you just got to follow, I think,
dude,
what your heart or brain is telling you to do in the moment.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm being called to do right now in my head. I don't know.
Look, man, and also don't worry about if it's the right or wrong decision.
Yeah, you just got to move.
Yeah.
I mean, that was me getting into comedy in the first place. Is like, what's in my head of me nonstop thinking about is what I think I should go to. And I don't regret doing comedy at all for 2 years.
I mean, we're trying to have a heart-to-heart over here. But no,
so, but I'm glad we put it on the pod. We can talk about it. We can make jokes about it.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with the podcast. We'll see what happens. Whatever you know.
Jesus.
Whatever happens, yeah. God bless
right
America.
Here. He's right on the other side of this fucking wall.
Maybe this is a sign.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't leave.
All
right. Well, anyways, starting in April, as of now, it appears that we're moving to Monk's Jazz Club with you still as the host. And we'll see what happens. Maybe the draw of our podcast is that we do it in the backyard.
Right.
So maybe I'll go back to doing it in my backyard. It'll be a different scenery, but dude, I feel like I'm a reporter, like, and there's a hurricane going on. We've just gotten the notice. It's time to leave. Everybody, pack your bags. What's it called when you have to leave? The blank
evacuation.
We just got the evacuation notice. You guys got to leave, folks.
Code red.
We're on storm watch out here. I'm in the eye of the storm. This is Dallas Rains logging out, folks. This has been the Captain's Dogs. You got anything?
JFK's head has just been blown out of his fucking dome.
Yeah. News from Kennedy's motorcade. But no, man.
All right, yeah.
We're going to be good. The Captain's Dogs is going to move on, folks. Don't worry.
We'll figure it out.
Woof, woof. Well, that's very... That's a way to end it.
Fuck, dude.